Hey guys, welcome to AFC Game by Game, where I'm going to be basically doing a sum up of Arsenal's summer transfer situation. Before I start the actual video though, I would like to firstly apologise for the lack of videos in recent weeks. I've been really caught up in stuff such as university applications. I've also been taking quite a few driving lessons recently. So I'd just like to apologise for that if you have been missing my videos, but I can assure you I'll be trying to do as many as I can from now. So first of all, what's really annoying me is we've already lost out on quite a few of our targets. The thing that is really bugging me at the moment is the Gonzalo Higuain situation. We initially put in a bid for about 25 million, which I think is a fair bid. He's worth about that much. Real Madrid have stated that they don't actually need this player anymore, and he's not part of Carlo Ancelotti's plans. So I think it's fair enough to offer 25 million to them and get the player. But every time we're putting a bid in, they seem to be increasing it by a couple million more, and they've set a price on Gonzalo Higuain of 35 million. I saw that and I thought, that's utterly ridiculous. This player is worth 25 million at a push. Initially, I'd have paid no more than 20 million for him. He's not a particularly great Champions League player, very good league player, and he's a decent international. But 35 million, Higuain is not worth that. I would happily pay 25 million for him. I think Real Madrid are being very, very hard to play ball with in these kind of situations. I know they're trying to fund money for the Gareth Bale deal or something like that. That's what I've heard. But I refuse to pay 35 million for a player that just isn't, well, great. He's world class, probably, but he's just not. Right, I can't really sum up. He's just not. He's not Luis Suarez. I mean, Suarez is a top-notch league player, proved in the Premier League. But again, the problem with Suarez is we're having more problems with Liverpool in the negotiations. And what's annoying here is we've put in 35 million bid, which again is fair enough for a player of Luis Suarez's quality. 35 million, that's a good deal. We should get the player. But Liverpool are demanding about 55 million. They're saying even 45 million won't be enough. And they want some buyback clause in it, which is just ridiculous. I don't see why we have to pay that much for a player that's going to miss the first 6 games of the season. And Liverpool is playing really hard to get with. And it's just really annoying. Obviously, you can understand they don't want to sell their best player. But I'd at least thought Real Madrid have wanted to sell their player. And it's really, really, really hard to take when Wenger's saying things like, we're not close to signing anyone yet. We're 2 weeks into the transfer window. We've had longer than that, even to negotiate with players. And to say we're not close to anyone yet, I know he does these little games where he says he doesn't know the name of a player and then goes and buys them the next day. But they're not encouraging words from an Arsenal fan's point of view. I just really want us to see us sign someone. I mean, we're less than a month away from the start of the season, and it's important that you get world-class players in now so they've got time to bed in during pre-season so they can gel with their new teammates. And by the start of the new season, there'll be a good chemistry within the team. And if we buy a new signing transfer deadline day or the day before the start of the season, that's not going to happen. They're not going to be bedded into the new team. They're not going to be fresh. It's just, we've got to buy someone now. It's ridiculous how we haven't acted yet. 2 weeks in, City have got their deals done. Man U, okay, maybe they're not getting deals done, but they're looking at players, and that's something, and they're publicly stating, Man U are stating that they're actually looking at players. David Moyes has said that he wants to get Fabregas into the squad, and they've put a bid forward. And Fabregas is another player that I'm quite concerned about, because I couldn't stand it if he went to Man United. That would just be horrible if Fabregas ended up at Man United. We've got an option that if someone puts a bid in for Fabregas, and if Man U have done that, then we get first option on him. So we can have him for 25 million if we want to. And if they have put a bid in, then Barcelona should have contacted us, and we should be allowed to have him for 25 million, which I'm hoping is something that's going on behind closed doors. If we could get Fabregas back for 25 million, I would be so happy if we got Fabregas back. He's exactly what we need. Another creative player. Although the only thing is, we need a defensive player as well, and Fabregas would be quite a big part of our transfer budget gone. But again, he's someone that I can't see us getting, because he stated that he wants to stay on at Barcelona for many more years. Wenger has even said he's going to stay on for 1 more year at Barca. And I mean, maybe, I know Wenger and Fabregas have a good relationship off the pitch, but you've got to think if Man U really have put a bid in for him, then Barcelona should have negotiated with us, and maybe we're working something out behind closed doors. Again, that's all very quiet, but it's all being heated up in the press. I'm just not sure what's going to happen there. But like I said, we've got to get players in now, and we're not doing that. It's simply not good enough. We've got to get a goalkeeper, in my opinion. We were very heavily linked with Julio Cesar. That's all died down now, and I'm really annoyed about that, because he seems to be going on his way to Napoli. And a keeper of his quality for about 3.5 million, I would just have him like that. He's such a world-class keeper. He performed so well in the Confederations Cup. I don't know why Wenger isn't getting him. He'd be perfect to mature the likes of Szczesny. And he's exactly what we need at the moment, because we haven't got a very consistent keeper. I can't say that Szczesny will perform week in, week out, because he does have games where he's not particularly great, and he has proved that in past seasons. And Cesar would be absolutely excellent for us, for his age, his experience, his price. Maybe his wages would be a problem, but still, you could negotiate something. And that's just all gone quiet. It's something that's really annoying me. Defensive-wise, the Ashley Williams situation has all gone quiet. That's something, again, that's annoying me. He looked like a top-class centre-back that we were going to get. Midfield, not much going on there, but up top, I mean, to be missing out on Suarez and Higuain is a massive blow to me, because when I see in the papers that we're linked with these players and that we've put bids in, it makes me feel really good about the coming season. But when they're not being accepted, when negotiations aren't going well, when Wenger's saying we're not close to signing anyone, it's really annoying. We've also lost out on Jovetic, City. He's gone there for about 20 million. Okay, Jovetic probably wasn't the world-class player that I wanted Arsenal to sign. I think maybe City have overspent on him. But, you know, it's the principle that we're not getting the players that we want, and City have just come out of nowhere and just said, we want him, we've got him. And that's something that Arsenal aren't doing. We can't just go up to someone and say, we want you, come join us. Because we can't offer what City can. We can't offer the money, we can't offer the trophies yet. It's just, it's not good enough at the moment, and I'm really, really agitated and frustrated and annoyed that we haven't approached any players yet. And I'm really hoping, we've got a month left to the start of the season. I mean, we've got a month and a half to the end of the transfer window, but preferably I don't want us making all our signings on transfer deadline day. And rumour has it that all our big signings will be towards transfer deadline day, which again is just a really big blow, because we need these players for the start of the season. Again with Suarez though, 6-game ban. Why would we want to buy a player who's got a 6-game ban? I can understand why we'd look for a player of that quality, but for a 6-game ban, although I have been impressed with Olivier Giroud, I'm very confident he's going to be very good next season. I just think that we need to look at players who can actually play a full season rather than miss 6 games at the start. And Suarez could also get injured for all we know. So we've really got to focus on who we want to get. And we're being linked with some strikers in Germany. They haven't actually released their names yet. It's just been stated that we're looking at 2 strikers in Germany. That's all I've heard. But what can I say? I'm just not happy at the moment, and I'm really hoping that soon we're going to buy someone. But that's all I really got to say for this video. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. And also please subscribe for more videos like this. I also apologise for the lack of FIFA videos lately. I will be making a couple of them to put up shortly. If you are enjoying that series, thanks for watching it, and I'll see you later.